So the Thursday Live class is essentially the encapsulated version of everything that takes place within a week time span for the Saturday Night Live show, and giving the bandwidth of a longer duration so as to not pressure those absurd deadlines onto the student process allows for more digestion, more understanding with what takes place and what it takes to make that possible.
11:22. What do we got?
So I'll call, and I'll be like, first I'll be like, oh my god, like this girl Loki needs to get here. We need to start soon. So I'm just gonna start calling her. Then while I'm calling her, someone in the background is like,
Now we're thinking.
With the song?
Pen to paper.
Does someone write this down?
Does anybody have paper? I can't draw, but I can.
Keyboard.
I have a.
Type it out even. Just a lineage of events.
The fun challenge with writing is that nobody's ever going to magically get it the first go. It just doesn't happen, right? The quality crafting of a skit in a duration of time that doesn't necessarily allow for a lot of depth, but you have to give enough of the why context so that way people don't question what's happening, right?
I mean, the hat piece is wondering what's the angle that like everybody has to hide from her, right? So we have to kind of explain it in as many words or as little words as humanly possible. That would be my thought process of the structure. Is the preamble to the phone call is what helps set up the phone call, and then why everybody reacts the way they're reacting to go hide, or it's not like they're all of a sudden tricking her to be like, happy birthday, you know what I mean? Like, oh, it ended up being a happy thing. She's like, guys, it's actually not my birthday at all. Like, not even close to that or something. So they make her feel worse or something.
Right, like you want the first 30 seconds or so to be so captivating that you're willing to watch the rest of it. So if you're following regular comedic tones of, the rules of three or a yes and scenario, not that we're improvising a lot of things, of course, the scripted the better, the way that you can reimagine a line or reenact something, even if you've done it 100 times, like that point is that's what makes it even better, is because you know what works and what doesn't. So even with the scripted process, you're still kind of getting a second chance to question and review it, so you can ultimately put together the best version of it possible through that trial by fire.
While they're running away and hiding. So that way we get more context.
I like
she's
that.
She's
And
like
I think that would contrast, like, I want to do the shot of just, like, me realizing that this is Mount Holyoke and me just getting up and going behind the plant.
Really,
and I think, I really like that. I feel like it's like, I think that would be funny.
Fun part is that it's never going to go exactly the way as planned. It just doesn't. Even the show itself, right? If you ever watch SNL, you get in the cleanest version because they already did a whole dry rehearsal 3 hours before it went to air. So the fun value saying that everything's a teachable moment, right? There's never going to be, it worked exactly top to bottom the way it was intended. No, you're going to learn things along the way.
Okay, so I think we need one main shot of you calling Jess and then like people around you listening in.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should get one other shot of like the other people in the room reacting to what is happening, like on this side of the room, and then we should get another shot of this side of the room also reacting.
Okay.
I think we could do like split it up into 3 shots like that.
I'm down.
Also the ability levels of the people that can bring it to a point where it does actually succeed, because ultimately you want that yes. You don't want to ever tell an idea it can't be a good idea until it absolutely doesn't work.
Peter's on the phone, and then someone in the background says, I heard she's from Mount Holyoke. And then someone says, I heard they're all lesbians. And then someone says, oh, I heard they're all gingers. And then someone says, oh, I heard Mount Holyoke's for girls. And then someone looks at him like, what is this talking about? And then, what should we do? What should we do? Should we get security now that, and then someone says, give me an hour and a roll of duct tape, I've got this. And someone says, no, we don't have time. Just hide. Everyone just hide. Hiding sequence. We're taking shots of everyone hiding. And then Jess walks in and she's like, hey guys, and no one's there. And then Jess just looks around for people. Everyone's like hiding pretty badly. She could probably easily find them. She's not. She's like, oh, well, I guess it's just back to beer class for me. And then everyone, and then so, Peter, I think you would be good. Wait, beer?
Wait, like beer, low key?
Yeah, and you go,
Oh,
wait,
he's kind of a beer guy.
I can be the beer guy.
Go, wait,
I don't mind being the beer guy.
And then everyone just like claps and goes, beer. And then it just ends. Thursday Live.